Okay, welcome to the induction ceremony for Alpha Lambda Delta. My name is Eileen Merberg, and I'm the Executive Director of Alpha Lambda Delta, and I'll be co-facilitating this evening with Amanda Andrews. So I'm going to have Amanda introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Amanda Andrews. I'm the Director for First Year Experience at Northern Kentucky University. I also serve as a um, professional member at large for our board of directors, and I look forward to welcoming you all into the organization.
Great, thank you. Okay, so as you can see, there are 6 chapters in being inducted. This is our last spring ceremony. When we host national ceremonies, there are a number of chapters that participate together. So you can see that the 6 chapters are there. And welcome again to everybody. If you're students or family members, friends, we welcome all of you to our ceremony. So just to give you an idea of what we're going to do, these ceremonies, I don't know if I mentioned that in all the emails you've gotten, but they're about 20 minutes so that it does not last long. Just about 20 minutes will be done. We're going to go through our process of inducting new members. I'm going to show a very brief video from our board of directors welcoming all new members. So we'll watch that video. While I'm off the PowerPoint at that time, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the membership benefits. I like to highlight 3 things of the many benefits at the national level. I'll ask Amanda at some point towards the end to talk a little bit about the benefits at the local level. So, we're an international organization, but you have a chapter at your campus. So there's sort of benefits across the board. There will be 2 key slides I'm going to share right at the end regarding your membership materials. So everybody gets a certificate and a pin, and I'll share details for each chapter about how you're going to receive that material because it's so late in the semester, or it's probably your semester's already concluded and you might even be home. You might want to take a screenshot or take a picture of that slide. Although this is being recorded and you will be sent a link to the recording on YouTube, and then we'll close it up after that. So let us go ahead and get started with our ceremony. Alpha Lambda Delta honors high academic achievement in the first year of college. The purpose of the organization is to encourage superior academic achievement among students in their first year in institutions of higher education and to promote intelligent living and a continued high standard of learning. ALD assists students in recognizing and developing meaningful goals for their roles in society. Amanda, that's you.
I'm sorry, I was trying to hit the unmute button. I apologize,
Oh,
everybody.
you're good.
Alpha Lambda Delta was founded as an honor society in 1924 at the University of Illinois by the Dean of Women, Mariah Leonard. It soon became a national organization as chapters were established at Purdue University in 1926 and at DePaul University in 1927. Growth of the society has continued with over 400 chapters recognized. These candidates, who are now presented for induction, have attained the high standard regarded by Alpha Lambda Delta and are worthy to be recognized by both your institution and ALD for their notable achievement and scholarship.
We are here to inform inductees concerning our organization, and we're going to ask you to take a pledge to make the best use of your education. The initials of our name stand for the Greek words Aleloi Lampedia Diadosasin, which stands for our motto, we shall pass our torches on one to another.
The insignia of Alpha Lambda Delta represents a lighted candle. The golden base of the candle signifies honesty and integrity, which are the foundations on which we build. The shaft of our candle signifies strength and courage. The light of our candle signifies truth and wisdom, which can dispel ignorance and superstition and give us the insight to live well in our time.
The red represents the burning flame of knowledge, white represents the search for truth, and gold represents the strong base of honor. These are three colors, symbolize the standards held by members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Your education is the means by which you learn to recognize the wonders of science, to appreciate the beauty of great literature and art, to use well your own language, to learn the lessons of past history, to speak and read the languages of others, to study the social and political forces of our world, and to discuss the thought and the philosophy of other ages. Through these means, you can evaluate the forces and standards of your generation and learn to live significantly.
We now wish to induct individually the students who have earned the privilege of becoming members of your chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta. So first, we're going to start with the pledge. I will read it aloud. We do ask that you stay muted, but you could read along with me. You could say it out loud wherever you are if you want. Normally, you'd repeat each line after me, but I'm going to just read the pledge. I accept membership into Alpha Lambda Delta, understanding that in doing so, I assume the responsibility of continuing to maintain its standards of service, of diligence, and of integrity. I pledge to promote high scholarship and to use my education for the benefit of my community, my nation, and the world in which we live. Okay, so now we will share some slides with all of your names on them. And so we're going to, it only takes a few minutes. I'll slowly go through slides with maybe 20 names or so on each slide. So find yours. And when you see your name, if you could type in chat the words I accept.
Right.
You have now recorded your induction into Alpha Lambda Delta on the 19th day of May 2026. Congratulations. May you find in the years ahead the rewards of the educated person, imagination, adventure, humor, compassion, and understanding. May you have acceptance in your dealings with all persons, generosity in giving to those in need, and insight into the feelings of others. In relating your education to the world in which you live, you can make a meaningful contribution to society.
Congratulations, everybody. Great job. Okay. I'm going to go off camera, but stay my mic on. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm going to show a quick video. Amanda, all good? Let me just make sure I'm showing it right. Yep. Okay.
Yep, it's there.
Congratulations and welcome to Alpha Lambda Delta.
On behalf of Alpha Lambda Delta, I'd like to congratulate you on your induction into a community that honors your hard work, celebrates your potential, and supports your journey ahead.
By accepting membership, you are entering a truly global community.
Being inducted into Alpha Lambda Delta isn't just about good grades. It's about grit, growth, and believing in yourself, even when it's hard.
May today be the beginning of your journey with Alpha Lambda Delta.
For most of you, you probably expected this. For a lot of students, they had come to college with high expectations, goals for themselves, and the ability and the preparation to succeed. Congratulations to you, but I'd like to speak to the other half of the room. Typically our inductions, about the other half of the room lands where I did, where I started college without a lot of goals and without a lot of confidence and without a lot of college preparation. And so achieving success in college was a huge deal for me. Getting that first semester GPA solidified that I was in the right spot that I could achieve alongside the other college students. And I hope that you take this moment to celebrate your hard work and to acknowledge the fact that you're in the room. You're here.
We encourage you to get involved with your chapter and take time to explore the resources and perks available on the ALD website. Look for opportunities that strengthen your skill and allow you to give back to your community.
I want to take a moment to talk about why getting involved in Alpha Lambda Delta is more than just joining another organization. It's about stepping into your excellence early in your college journey. As a member, you'll gain access to leadership opportunities, exclusive scholarships, and meaningful service projects that not only look great on a resume, but truly help you grow.
This is just the beginning. ALD is more than an honor. It's a foundation for leadership, service, and lifelong learning.
We are excited to celebrate you with the various scholarships and perks we offer to our lifelong members. Whether you need to fund your dream school, internship, or a gap year, we are here for you.
I would encourage you to take part in your chapter's events, service opportunities, and connections.
Whether you're aiming to lead, serve, or to grow your skills, or to find a place with like-minded peers, there's a place for you.
So I encourage you, don't just wear the honor, live it. Get involved, lead a project, join a committee, represent something greater than yourself.
You've proven that you belong here. You've earned this.
Your legacy of excellence starts here. Welcome to ALD.
Kuan Yin.
Bienvenidos.
Falcha.
Bienvenuto in familia.
Salaam alaikum.
Bienvenidos.
Congratulations and welcome to Alpha Lambda Delta.
Okay. So I'll keep my camera off, but while I'm here, as I mentioned, I'll just point out a few quick things on our website, and then I'm going to share information after that regarding our certificates. I won't go over everything or very much, but like I said, I do want to highlight three things in particular. So there's lots of information and benefits and resources for you as a new member to Alpha Lambda Delta. So just know that our website is nationalald.org. And these are the three that we get most interest in and questions about and students involved in. So first is our scholarship. So we do offer about 100 scholarships every year. The deadline is always in February. So it's past now, but it'll be, it's always February 15th. So peruse this page and think about applying for some of the scholarships that we offer, and the deadline will be in February. And we do have the last link on this page is just a lot of resources regarding other scholarships. So as high achieving students, you are probably very eligible for all kinds of scholarships. So check out the ones through ALD, but also there's some really helpful scholarships on that page as well that are not sponsored by ALD. Our Perks program is one of our most popular benefits to ALD. It comes with your membership. It doesn't cost you anything more. There are no more fees, no more dues, no more money involved. So I encourage you to take advantage of it. It's basically what it sounds like, a discount program with all sorts of like thousands of dollars in discounts and perks, including in your own neighborhood, in your own communities, nationally, movie tickets and oil changes and travel and all sorts of things. You do need to opt into it. You do need to register for it. And it's an app on your phone or a website. And the last one I will draw attention to is our Leadership Certificate Program. So if you think that you might want to pursue this, or you're just interested in learning some leadership skills and career readiness skills as you prepare for interviews and graduate schools and that sort of thing, you might want to consider participating in this. It's an all online leadership development series with 12 different topics. You can just do one if you want, or you could do 12 if you want, or anything in between. They're all self-paced, all online, videos and readings and that sort of thing. They're really popular and really useful. You can take years to do it or crank it out this summer if you want. If you do complete 10 out of 12, you do get your name featured on our website. So you'll be in the probably 26, 27 directory. You'll be nationally certified. So those are the three things that I like to draw attention to, but there's three more that I'll just point out in the slide. So those are the three websites: scholarships, ALD Perks, and ALD Leads. Just drawing your attention to our career development page. We do have a lot of career resources, educational partners, and this is something you might need to buy if you do want, is we do have merchandise. So if you want swag and sweatshirts and hoodies and t-shirts or honor regalia, cords, medallions, that sort of thing, we do have a store, /store. Okay, so, we would love a follow on social media. We're at National ALD. I don't think it posted just yet, but at some point tonight, there will be a post welcoming all the chapters being inducted tonight. So at least if you could follow, we're so close to 10,000 followers, which is a big deal to us. So help bring us over the 10,000 mark. I think we're at like 9,999 or something. So be our 10,000th follower. Okay, so the next two slides I mentioned, I am going to share. We'll have specific information about the distribution of your certificates and pins. Clemson, Cleveland, and Florida A&M are all, because again, it's really past the end of the semester, will ship to the chapter advisors on your campus, and then you can pick them up at whatever designated place and time they tell you. Every name you see on these slides are your chapter advisors. So these are the folks, the full-time faculty or staff that work on your campus that are in charge of ALD. So make note of that. If you'll probably hear from them anyway, with a plan for picking things up in the fall. And then that's the same for the next two, which is Governor State and Michigan State. You do have active chapter advisors on your campus. And then for South Carolina, Aiken, we are mailing them home to you. So you do not need to pick them up on campus. You will get them in the mail. Okay. So, one last thing before I'm going to have Amanda talk about local chapter involvement. Everybody here can download a PDF. So if you wanted your own PDF, these are the instructions. You can't do it until after May 31st. So wait until June. And then if you log back into the portal that you joined in, you'll be able to download a PDF of your certificate. Okay, so lots of ways to get involved locally. I'll ask Amanda to talk a little bit about that.
Hi. So, receiving your invitation to Alpha Lambda Delta was a well-earned recognition of the hard work you've put into your first year. But I want to be clear, ALD is so much more than a line on your resume or a certificate in a drawer. Think of your local chapter as your home base. Here on your campus, a space designated to help you turn your initial success into a meaningful, lasting college experience. You might be wondering, why should I make time for my local chapter events when my schedule's already packed? The answer comes down to two things: belonging and growth. First, belonging. We know that it's the secret to thriving in college as academic professionals. It isn't just studying hard, it's finding your people. When you participate, you're plugging in, and you're getting a network of peers who are navigating the exact same challenges that you are. And it helps turn a large, sometimes intimidating university into a community where you feel known. The second part, your home base, really kind of finding that growth is your professional development. So my chapter, as well as many others, host events specifically meant to help you build skills that don't always appear on a syllabus. This is a supportive space to practice leading, organizing, and collaborating with other peers. You get to cultivate new ways of thinking and interacting that will serve you long after you graduate, all while surrounded by people who support your ambition. This includes your advisor and your fellow peers who are in ALD. So, some examples. Some professional growth things that my chapter has done. We've done a resume workshop. We've looked at LinkedIn branding sessions. There are panels featuring upperclassmen who have already figured out how to navigate the path you're currently walking. Community impact is where we really look at service projects. So we do an MLK service project every year. So, you step off campus and you make a real tangible experience and difference in your local community. And then there's also the well-being and connection. So this is the most productive thing you can do for your GPA because it allows you to take a break. We are so focused a lot of the times on going to your classes, doing these things, but a lot of times taking a break, whether it's game nights, study sessions with snacks, or wellness workshops. We really focus on prioritizing creating spaces where you can decompress with people who truly get it. So take advantage of your local chapter and all the benefits that it has, not just at the national level, but the individual. So my challenge to you is very simple. Don't just be a member of this honor society, be a participant. Commit to showing up to just one event, even if it's just for that semester. Introduce yourself to a new person. This is your space to curate your own experience, build your community, and just ensure that your college journey is one that you aren't just surviving, but you're truly enjoying. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you potentially if you come to our leadership conference, which is another great way to get involved in this organization.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Great. Thank you, Amanda. Okay. That does sorry. I almost concluded. I did want to mention, if you're here from Clemson, they did ask me to announce this. We offered to every chapter if you had anything you wanted to announce, which, by the way, if you're here from Michigan State and some others, we are looking for student leaders. So when you first joined, you were asked if you were interested in the leadership position or not. Probably many of you might have been. So we'll follow up with that. Your chapter advisors will be in touch about that. So we do have active chapters run by students at every campus. So there you go, Clemson. And now that does conclude our induction ceremony. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Amanda, for helping. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks for attending. Have a good night.